The boat beyond. A foggy morning. The sea at the end of the year seems to put on a new coat. Create a hazy space like a watercolor painting. I am Phùng, a photographer who has traveled through many lands, and recorded many scenes of life and landscapes. Still amazed by the magical beauty of the sea this morning. I came here on a special mission. Take some pictures of the ocean, to print in the New Year calendar. My previous photos have been praised by colleagues and editors. But I'm still not really satisfied. I always long to catch the golden moment. A picture can speak 1,000 words about the pure beauty of nature. Just as I was absorbed in observing, a fishing boat appeared from afar. The small boat, fragile as a black ink dot, standing out in the white mist. Its curves were so soft and harmonious, that they left me speechless. I raised my camera, my heart pounding. It was the scene I had been waiting for. A boat in the distance appeared. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful to the point of taking one's breath away. I clicked the camera continuously. In that moment, I felt the pure happiness of an artist. Happiness when encountering perfect, flawless beauty. But I never expected that, behind that vague beauty, contains a cruel and haunting reality. The curtain of reality. The boat slowly approached the shore. As the blurred outlines faded in the mist, what appeared before my eyes was no longer a poetic scene, but a poor worn-out fishing family. On the deck, a woman with a rough figure, a face hardened by the sea breeze, was fumbling to gather her tools. Beside her, stood a muscular man, his face fierce, his eyes bloodshot. Suddenly, he swung his arm and lashed the belt violently across her back. The sharp whipping sounds sliced through the quietness of the early morning. The woman winced in pain, but did not resist. She merely clenched her teeth and endured, letting out a soft moan now and then. A child of about 10 rushed forward, crying, using his small body to shield his mother. Yet, the man did not stop. He continued striking her again and again, as if to unload all the pent-up rage burning inside him. I froze. The camera in my hand felt unbearably heavy. The scene before me was so brutal that my heart felt as if it were being squeezed. Moments earlier, I had been enthralled by the perfect beauty of the boat in the mist. And yet, in an instant, that beauty shattered into countless pieces when confronted with the harsh reality of life. A conflicting feeling welled up within me. I was an artist, I sought beauty. But that beauty, if viewed only from a distance, was nothing more than a curtain, covering the cruel truth of human existence. I lowered my head, wondering, is art merely a glamorous shell, while the essence of life is far darker and more painful? Meeting the woman from the fishing village. The next day, I decided to go to the district courthouse, where my old friend, Tree Doe, was serving as chief judge. I recounted the scene I had witnessed, and earnestly asked her to intervene. I couldn't just stand by, after seeing a woman being brutally beaten like that. Not long after, the woman from the fishing village was summoned. She stepped into the room, with a timid, shrinking posture. In her eyes, there was something both patient and resigned, but also quietly strong. Chi Do and I tried our best to persuade her to leave that violent husband.
We believe divorce was the only way for you to escape a life of suffering, and for the children to no longer witness such scenes of domestic violence.
But contrary to what we expected, the woman only shook her head. Her voice grew low, choked yet firm. You cannot live my life for me. Heaven made me a woman, so I must bear children and raise them. I need a man beside me to help keep the family afloat, someone to fight the storms when the sea grows rough. I endure, not because I am afraid, but because I love my children. If I leave him, who will I rely on? How will I feed them? Her words left me speechless. In that woman's eyes, I saw no weakness. On the contrary, she stood there like a stone statue, steadfast amid the storms of life. A shock ran through me. Sometimes, women being patient is not a sign of weakness, but a tremendous strength, the strength to sacrifice oneself for the sake of one's children. My art, my way of seeing the world, turned out to be shallow and superficial before the complexity and multidimensionality of life. A mother's story from the heart. The woman from the fishing village told her life story in a steady, quiet voice, as if each word carried a drop of salty water that seeped into the listener's heart. She spoke of her impoverished youth, of the endless days of hunger in the coastal village. From a young age, she had to shoulder the burden of her entire family, then get married, and follow her husband out to sea. Life on the water was harsh. Storms lurking everywhere, and food was always scarce. Her husband, who had once been a gentle young man, gradually became rough and hot-tempered under the weight of survival. Poverty and hunger worked like a blade, scraping away his humanity until he turned into a violent man. She had thought of leaving many times, but each time she looked at her children, thin, frail, always hungry, her heart softened. Leaving him meant the children would starve and wander without shelter. So, she chose to endure. You don't understand?
Các ông, các bà không biết đâu.
For women like us, as long as our children have food in their stomachs and a chance to live, that's enough. I endure all this just to keep the oar steady, just to make sure my children have something to eat. My life can be thrown away if needed. Hearing those words, I felt a sting behind my eyes. I, someone who once prided myself on understanding life, suddenly realized how little I truly knew about the hardships out there. This woman, coarse and weathered on the outside, carried within her a boundless compassion, an immense, quiet strength. Epilogue. Many years have passed. Yet, the memory of that fishing woman remains deeply etched in my mind. Every time I lift my camera, I remind myself. Never look at life solely through the eyes of an artist. Look with your heart as well, so you can truly understand the hidden corners, the pains, and the quiet sacrifices. The Boat Beyond is not just an artistic scene. It is a lesson about humanity. It reminds me, and reminds all of us, that beauty only holds its true meaning when it is tied to truth and compassion. Educational messages. Art is inseparable from life. Beauty cannot exist apart from reality. An artist has the responsibility to reflect the truth, not merely to idealize it. Understanding and empathy. We cannot judge people by appearances, or by a few actions. To truly understand them, we must place ourselves in their circumstances. The strength of motherly love. A mother can sacrifice everything for her children. That sacred strength is a profound lesson in humanity. A multidimensional perspective. Life is inherently complex, and cannot be simplified with rushed judgments. Each of us must learn to see issues from multiple angles.